Hey there. Last year, I had the incredible opportunity to visit the iconic Louvre Museum in Paris for the second time in my life. I must admit that this time the experience was better than my first visit. In this video today, I'm thrilled to share some of the key tweaks I made to truly enhance my time there. But before we dive in, I want to be transparent about something. During this trip, I was able to explore more than 10 museums all across Europe, including the Kunsthistorisches and the Belvedere museums in Vienna, the Prado in Madrid, Tate Britain in London, as well as 5 museums in Paris alone: the Marmottan, Rodin, l'Orangerie, d'Orsay, and the Louvre. And surprisingly, despite the popularity it has it with tourists, the Louvre didn't quite live up to my expectations. In fact, it was among the top 3 that really left me less than impressed. So if you're passionate about art and planning a visit to Paris, and you can only spare time for one museum, I would highly recommend going to Musée d'Orsay instead of the Louvre, especially if you are into academic and impressionist paintings. It's just across the river from Louvre, and you definitely won't regret it. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see a video about that museum as well. That being said, I can't deny that the Louvre has one of the world's most exceptional art collections. So whenever I find myself in Paris with some free time, it's rare, but it happens sometime, I can't resist to pay a visit. Now, let's dive into the nitty-gritty of my Louvre experience. Most visits to the Louvre starts off on a high note. A lot of smiles, the pyramid selfies, and a complete obliviousness to the growing crowds. Once you're inside, most people, especially those that are there for one purpose only, the Mona Lisa, will look at their maps and go straight to room 711. If you do that, your day at the museum will start to look more like this and progress quickly to something like this. Yeah, buddy, I don't know who you are, but I feel your pain. This can be an exhausting way to start your visit and compromise precious time with other great pieces from the collection. Quick question. How would you feel if the Louvre imposed a no photography policy near the Mona Lisa? There are similar rules at Reina Sofia in Madrid, near Picasso's Guernica. Also, the Prado Museum in Madrid as well doesn't allow photos at all, which, to be honest, I find a bit too much. But yeah, forget the selfie with Las Meninas. How would that impact your visit? Please share in the comments if that would enhance or hinder your overall visit. But let's get back to my visit strategy. It starts already with the entrance of choice. Instead of going in through the pyramid at ground level, as most people do, you can buy your ticket online beforehand and go through Carrousel du Louvre. You can take a selfie with the inverted pyramid that a lot of people do. And most importantly, you will avoid a lot of the crowd upstairs. Oh, and if you have watched this channel enough, you know that I'm a crazy book person. So be sure to return here later at this level to explore their fantastic bookshop. It's an amazing collection where you can find some out-of-print book at a very reasonable price. I bought this one on the Orientalists for less than 30 euros, if I'm not mistaken. So dig your way through. It will be worth it. Going straight through the escalator, you get to level -1. This area combined with level 0 are definitely super worthy to come back to, especially if you are more into the archaeology side of the collection. Even this could be your place to start. It won't be as crowded as other places in the museum. They have amazing pieces like beautiful mosaics. I was really super impressed. I wanted to draw and paint everything. And they have a marvelous open space with a lot of sculptures. The architecture is beautiful, so you can spend a lot of time there. I had the pleasure of watching this artist for some time, and I definitely hope I'm able to bring my sketchbook someday and do the same. Don't forget your camping chair or anything that you can sit down, because drawing, and trust me, drawing standing for a long time, it's super stressful to your legs. From level 1 or level 0, you can take the elevators or just go through a lot of stairs, as I did. To pass through level 1, yeah, the one with the Mona Lisa. But you come back here because some of the best paintings in the collection, like Jacques-Louis David, Coronation of Napoleon, as well as other paintings by him and other amazing artists like Eugène Delacroix and so on, are here. So you will get back here, but make your way straight to level 2 through the stairs or elevators. This is where the European paintings collection is exhibited. And this is where, I kid you not, and I have selfies to prove, I stayed almost an hour alone wandering around. The only people I saw were either staff or people that were clearly lost and just passed through me looking at their maps, as if the walls didn't have some of the best paintings from French history as well as all across Europe. You can find Camille Corot, you can find lots of pieces, smaller pieces by Delacroix, Ing, Holbein, and even Vermeer. Jericho horses, if you read Story of Art, there's an important part on this. Still lifes, but also animal paintings by Chardin. And my personal level 2 highlight, almost like a highlight for the whole museum, that is Peter Paul Rubens' series on the life of Marie de Medici. The Medici Gallery, or Medici Gallery, I don't know how to say that the correct way, on its own is simply marvelous. You could easily spend hours here, carefully studying each detail, even with your sketchbook, copying pieces here and there, or just sitting down and relaxing. It definitely had more people than the other areas, but also it's empty enough so you can really enjoy even sitting down, different from the corridor near the Mona Lisa and so on, that will be really crowded. During my research, I found out that this collection used to be displayed in a different room and was even depicted in a painting by Louis Perrault in 1904. That is also part of the Louvre collection, but it's not on display at this moment. So I ended up dedicating almost 3 hours to this floor, level 2 alone. And I have to say, starting from top and working my way down was a game changer. The whole experience was super enhanced, and I had a great time. The Louvre can be really overwhelming. It's a very crowded museum. You will definitely get lost, especially if some of the areas are closed for renovation and it's not informed in the maps and you get your way around. There is a lot of visual information, so it's easier to get lost. So you'll probably get frustrated and tired for the long hours standing and walking. So planning your way, it's really important so that you have a better experience. Because as I said, we can't deny that this is one of the most unique art collections in the world and definitely worth paying a visit. So let me know in the comments if you have been here and how was your experience. And what about the no photo policy? Would you go to the Louvre and leave without that coveted Mona Lisa selfie? I hope you learned something today and that it really helps your experience to be better the next time you're there. Have a great day. I hope to catch you up soon in another video. Take care. Bye.